welcome to this video, and it's a bit different because I'm going to be doing my top 15 favourite minifigures. Now, I'm doing this because I'm nearly at 100 subscribers, and at that, I'm doing a Lego collection tour thing, so subscribe if you're not subscribed, because, well, yeah, I kind of want to make that video. I know, so I'm doing a Jurassic Park set review at the same time, so that 2 videos to look forward to. Plus, also, if you do it before the end of this month, at the end of this month, or start of next month, I'm going to Legoland, so to do it by then, well then, another thing to the cake. So yeah, so I hope you enjoy, but let's get on with my 15th favourite minifigure. And at 15th, we got Titanium Zane. Now, this minifigure isn't one of the rarest or most valuable ninjago minifigures out there. In fact, it's not really one which a lot of people would think as one of the best, but I love this one. I don't know what is with it. It just, one figure what means a lot. The face is a bit damaged. I had this for years now, but this is one of those Ninjago figures which I just love. It doesn't have the printed helmet because this is the magazine variant, I think. I don't know. I did have the printed helmet at some point, but I lost it. I think it got lost somewhere in my box, but I still have the unprinted helmet somehow, so I'm using that one. But it's still a really good minifigure, which I love. Anyway, now on to number 14. And in 14th place, we have the Mark V Iron Man suit. Now, some of you might be questioning why I chosen the Mark V. Well, because personally, this is one of my favourite suits. I love the Mark V. I don't know why. It's really bad at focusing, I will say that. I don't know, I just love this suit. It doesn't have, like, a printed face or anything. I don't know, I would say if they didn't do the markings on the face, it would be better. That's my only problem with this. And the silver, if you focus, on the body it's a bit blended in. It's not as shiny as I would like it to be, but other than that, it is a really good figure. And stop zooming in my other figures, I just want to show this one off. But yeah, I love this one. Anyway, now on to number 13. And in 15th we have, oh jeez, in 13th we have, woo, okay, I love that. Stop messing up. Okay, we have Hagrid. Hagrid, I don't know how you pronounce it. But yeah, I love this figure. It's really nice. I like the new body piece, the toners, the short legs. The hands are Lego hands for once. I would just say my only issue is, like, it's a bit light. I would like this to be darker, the coat, but that's just a tiny, just a tiny little insignificant problem. But other than that, it's really good. And why is this thing so bad at focusing? Focus, there we go. The face is nothing much, but you have this on the whole time, so it doesn't really matter. But and it uses short legs, so it's a really good figure. I love this one. Anyway, now on to spot number 12, I believe. And in 12th spot, we have the 501st. The reason why the 501st is in this spot is because, I don't know, I like the 501st. This minifigure, I do have the original over here. I don't have the correct legs now on it, but this one is a damaged version. I have a better version. That one is the one from my childhood. I had the better version. I have lost one leg though, but it's a lot better in quality. But I love this figure. I have 2 of them. One which I still have from back in 2013. I don't even know how this thing survived. And then a more newer version of him. So I have a lot of nostalgia for the 501st minifigures. And I remember wanting this set for ages and not being able to get my hands on it. And then when I got my hands on it, it was worth it. And I love the new face. The new face is a lot better than the angry clone. Does this one have the angry clone? I don't know if I put on the angry clone. So, yep, he's the angry clone. But yeah, anyway. Now on to the 11th minifigure. Or the 11th favourite minifigure. And that is... And it's the School Sorcerer. In the 11th spot. Wait, is it 11th? I think it's 11. Or was it 10th? Give me a second. That's 15, 14, 13. 11. Yeah, but this is 11th. So, yeah, so some of you might be wondering, why is he in this spot? Well, I love this figure. I have all three of them. Well, all three versions of him. The one from the magazine and the two from the set. That face is pretty terrifying. But I'm not really bothered about the face. I like this, though. I'll just say he's missing the smile, which really pulls this figure down. And the skull is really nice. If he came with his blade, what he had in the show, and his mouth, this figure would be a lot higher. But just because of those reasons, he sadly misses the top 10. Anyway, talking about the top 10. In 10th spot, if it's focus. Oh my goodness, this thing does not like the focus at all. There we go. In 10th place, we have the Tin Man. Now, the reason why this one is here is just because of all the detail. I love the detail on this figure. It's so shiny. I have like an extra shine to it. Let me zoom in a bit closer. You might be able to see it on here. I don't know though how clear you can see it. We have a nice shine to him. It's like an extra shininess on top of the shininess. And it's, you have printed arms, printed legs. Just a really detailed minifigure. I love this. But yeah, anyway, now on to number 9. And we have Morrow, or Possessed Green Ninja. Now, this one is one of those figures which I loved for a long time. It's always been one of my favourites Ninjago figures since 2015. I always wanted it, but never got the set, but I finally got one. And it does not disappoint. This is... oh, jeez, my camera is all over the place today. This figure is just so good. I love this figure. I don't know what is with it. I think it's just the darker colours. The piece, what they made just for this figure. It's just so good. Anyway, let me take off these so you can actually have a look at the body itself. Like, even this is pretty detailed. Like, you don't even see that. All that, but geez, that looks so good. I love that. But yeah, anyway, now we move on to number 8. And in number 8, we have the new Spider-Man from 2021. Now, I love this. It's pretty much the most comic accurate Spider-Man we got to date. I got the one in the Ghost Rider set. It doesn't come with double molded legs, but the one in the Doc Ock set and the new, I think... apparently in the new Daily Bugle set, it will come with double molded legs. I hope it does. That possibly is the most logical thing. If it doesn't, that's a bit odd. So I would expect it to. But it's so good. Like, this figure is really nice. The arm printing looks so nice on him. Just such a good minifigure. This is my favourite Spider-Man by far. And I was actually debating on putting either this one or this one on here, but I went for this one because it's more comic accurate. And I prefer this one more than this one, even though this one this one just missed out on the top 15. So unfortunately, he would be 16th, but he just misses out, and this one takes the cake. But yeah, anyway, now on to the next. And 7th on the list is Ultron. Now, this version of Ultron didn't come with this. This actually came like this, which it looks a bit incomplete. But if you have this piece, you can place it on, and that really makes it a lot better. So it is doable. You just can't get it in a set by itself like this. I hate this camera, but you can easily do that. All you need is this Ultron right here, and this Ultron right here. So the one from the Battle Pack and the one from the Hulkbuster set. Bought these off of eBay for, I think it's like £10, so all 4 of them, so not too bad. But yeah, even without this piece, this one is such a good Ultron. It's a cheaper way. I kind of prefer this one more than the Vibranium version, just because I have a printed face. Why are you not zooming in? Focus. Focus, there we go. So this one I do prefer than the other one. But let me use a lightsaber to point now. But yeah, I do prefer this one. These ones are pretty generic. I don't have the vibranium version, but it's too, I don't know, too grey for my liking. I don't know, there's something off about it. It's too bright. This one is better, so even if I had that one, this one would take the cake. Anyway, enough of that. Let's move on to spot number 6 now. And just about missing in the top 5 is General Grievous from the Clone Wars. Now, this is my favourite Grievous. I love this one. I have the other two as well. Here's the 2005 one. So this one really wouldn't stand a chance. It's very... You have Battle Droid's legs, it's Battle Droid's arms, it's a minifigure head. It's really not good. It's still a nice figure though, but really not a good Grievous to today's standards. And then I also have the new one here. But I'm not a big fan of the white. I prefer the tan. So that's why this one take the cake. The only reason this doesn't make it into the top 10 is the eyes. I'm not a big fan of the eyes. And an updated printed version would be nice to have, but unfortunately that won't happen. So they do the eyes of this one on here, that will pretty much take the cake. But for now, we're stuck with this one. Anyway, let's move on to number 5. And coming in number 5 is the Mandalorian and the Child. Now, the Child isn't a minifigure, it's a Lego baby, so sadly this won't. If I could put this in the top 15, this would be number 1, but sadly can't. I just use him, just go with him because why not? But this is such a good minifigure. I love this. If I had a printed face, it would bump it up so much, and if it came with a jetpack. Those are my two problems with it though, but the arms are so nice. Let me zoom in actually on them. So hopefully you can see there, it have actually the missile there, and it also have a nice shoulder pad. And then on the other side, you actually have the symbol, what is actually the rhino, what he attacks in, I believe it was episode 2, the Mudhorn, and he have it actually on his arm, like in the show, which I love, and also you have more beeper boops there. I love this figure. The detail is so nice on it. The colours work. The helmet is a lot better. Overall, this is just an amazing minifigure. Definitely worth picking up the set just for this. Because this is so good. And you also get Grogu, so who doesn't love this set? Anyway, now on to figure number 4. Now, this one is possibly one which a lot of people are going, why on earth is this number 4? And it's because this minifigure means a lot to me. When I first got into Lego Star Wars, this was one of the first minifigures I ever seen. So it's just nostalgia pretty much. It's pretty much, I never owned this figure till last year. In fact, I think it's like a year now. So I got it around about last year this month, but this figure means so much to me personally. I love this one. Always wanted this, but never got it. So on a personal level, it means a lot to me. If it focused, it would be nice. There we go. So not one of the best figures, not one of the best detailed figures, but a figure that means a lot to me. And that's why it's in number 4. But now we move into the top 3. And in third place, we have the Demigorgon. And this figure makes it in the top 3 because I just love this. This is such a good minifigure. I love the legs. Those are really nice legs. I love these leg pieces. They're so good. Also the head underneath, the closed mouth. If you like the focus, that'll be nice. Yeah, most of this video is just going to be me trying to focus this thing up. So here it is closed, and then if you want to, you can do this. It's just perfect. I love it. I hope that actually looked good on camera, but yeah, I love this figure. It's just so good. I love it. On to number 2 now. And number 2 is Pythor. This Pythor figure I just always loved. In fact, I got this in December. because I found the ultrasonic grader cheap, and I'm so happy because this it's just worth it for the minifigure alone. It is just such a good minifigure. My only issue is just the black arms. Should be white, not white. This is type 4 white. No. This should be purple. Got one up there. I always said if I get this figure, I'll change them to purple, but because of how old this figure is and how, well, expensive it is now, I am not going to do that. I am not risking breaking this guy just so I can get accuracy. Because he is too precious. So I am not changing them for the life of me. But I love this figure still. It is such a good figure. Nom 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 nom. Eat robot. I love it. Anyway, now onto my favourite figure of all time. And that is... my favourite minifigure of all time is... Lego Ninjago Legacy 1 Kai, because it comes in like 12 sets now. Okay, that's a joke. But seriously, this figure comes in way too many sets. How on earth? Like, this minifigure actually rivals another minifigure for the most minifigures in a set, and that is Minecraft Steve. Yeah, these two are some of the more common minifigures in all of existence. I think the Battle Droid is the most common, but yet again, it's a droid, not a minifigure, so people don't count it, but seriously, how on earth is this guy rivaling this guy? He is truly the king, but he's not my favourite. No, my favourite is actually Lizard Guy. Now, I did put on a black face so that it looks more better, but this is literally Lego Godzilla. When I saw this, I knew I loved this guy, and he does not disappoint at all. I actually love this guy. But yeah. Anyway, what do you think of this? If you like these minifigures, tell me your favourite minifigures in the comments below, because I would love to hear your favourite minifigures, and I zoomed out way too much there. But yeah, I have a lot more minifigures. I have Star Wars and Marvel here, and some more Star Wars. But yeah, please in the comments tell me your favourite minifigures. If there any sets you want to see any more, like top 10 sets, ranking in Ninjago series, top 10 Marvel, top 10 Star Wars, stuff like that. If you want to see stuff like that, just say, and I will make a video on it, because I want to do stuff which I enjoy and what you enjoy. So yeah, anyway, hope you enjoy, and I will see you in the next video. So, bye-bye. Bye. 5, no, not 5, 11, that's it. At least 11 should show up. You mean that person who stopped me in season 1? Well, they're not here now. I think they lost their powers. I don't know. But anyway, they can't stop me now.